base should be removed. Or if you find a grave is raised high, level it with the ground. We should not raise the graves. They should be leveled with the ground. Because what happens, the moment you start to raise the graves, people start to also later on worship them. And plus, there is a waste of wealth, money. They say, see, epitaphs, marble. This is waste of money. There's no need for that. Just bury the body and that's it. Simple. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase our knowledge in the deen, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us our shortcomings, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant all of you, inshaAllah, an immense reward, inshaAllah, and may Allah keep us all on the right path, and may Allah, inshaAllah, make us meet in the Jannah. Ameen. And now we're going to open the floor for questions, inshaAllah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, shaik.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
Regarding this last chapter, I have a question. The punishment for the picture makers. Actually, as being students, students are asked to draw the diagrams of the as an entomologist, they are asked to draw the diagram of the insects as it is. So, is it impermissible? It should be avoided for studies?
You mean you draw?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is an exception because there is a necessity. So, but you draw what is needed, that portion only. You need this section, so you draw it. Understand? So here there is a ruling in Islam. It says necessity dictates exception. Out of necessity. But under normal circumstances, no. Okay. Sister sides.
Assalamu alaikum, Shaykh.
Alaikum salam.
What is the ruling regarding photography and videography? Can you please tell us?
The ruling regarding?
Photography and videography.
Photography.
Yes.
Well, there are two opinions among the Muslim scholars. One opinion says it's not haram. And they say the reason it's not haram because you are not imitating Allah's creation. You are actually reflecting Allah's creation. You are reflecting it. So you are not interfering. The reason the picture makers are prohibited because you try. You take the chisel and the hammer and so you are trying to imitate the creation of God. But in photography, you are not doing that. You are actually reflecting the reality. Are you following? The argument of the scholars, why they're saying photography is permissible, it is halal, lawful. They say, you are not imitating, you are reflecting. They said, just like you are seeing your face in water. When you look to the water, what do you see? Your picture, which is a reflection. And exactly this is what happens in the camera. It is a reflection. The image will be printed on the film. Am I clear? Is this clear to you? This is one opinion of the Muslim scholars. Another opinion of the Muslim scholar, they said, no. It should not be, photography is not permissible except for things that are needed, necessity, like passports, documents, when there is a need. If there is no need, avoid it. Why? Their argument is as follows. They said, the ruling should not change if the tool is changed. Are you following? They say, the ruling will not be changed because the instrument or the tool has changed. For instance, if I take the chisel and the hammer and I'm making an image, that is haram, that is prohibited, true? Because I'm making image. Nowadays, there's no need for that. You know what? I can make a program, software, hook it to the lathe machine. We have machines with artificial intelligence. sophisticated lathe machines and feed the material, and you will get different types of statues. Is this halal? Making it manually is prohibited, and making it through the computer is lawful? No one will say this. You see the argument now? So they are saying, if we are going to say that the ruling will change according, whenever the instrument changes or the tool changes, then you have to say it is halal to have different images you make by just hitting one button. So these are two opinions of the Muslim scholars regarding photography. So if there is a need, if there is a necessity, take photos, according to one opinion. The other opinion says whether there is a need or there is no need, it is no problem.
Okay, I heard it from somewhere that photography is not the reflection, but it is drawing with light. Is it true, Sheikh? No.
No, if you see what happens, that the image will be reflected on the film. The image will be reflected on the film, and the image will be inverted, right? The image will be inverted. So these are the two opinions among the Muslim scholars.
Jazakallah, Sheikh.
Wa iyyakum.
Assalamu alaikum. I have doubt in the hadith. In chapter number 56, there is a hadith which says, nothing except paradise should be asked by Allah's face. What does it mean?
That means when you say, oh God Almighty, I ask you by your glorious face to grant me paradise. Don't ask him, oh God Almighty, I ask you by your glorious face some money. That is something cheap. If you want to ask God, ask something great, something big. So you ask paradise. Sister side.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Assalamu rahmatullah.
If a lady gets her fetus implanted on her fallopian tubes, should she abort it? Is scanning like knowing the future?
Again, repeat.
If a lady gets her fetus implanted on her fallopian tubes, should she abort it?
Should she abort it?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's not in the uterus, it's on the fallopian tubes. When the fetus grows, the fallopian tubes may rupture.
Yes, I understand. So the doctor here will interfere if the egg got fertilized inside the fallopian tube.
Yes.
Okay, so now the doctor will decide. So he knows now that this is not the proper place for the fetus to grow. The fetus should grow in the uterus. So in that case, the doctor will say this is very dangerous. Then in that case, what the jurist will do, or the scholar will say, yes, you can abort it because this will make your life at risk. When the life of the mother, that's why the abortion normally is not allowed in Islam. But when the life of the mother is at stake, the life of the mother is at risk, it becomes permissible to abort the child. But you cannot abort the child if the child is having Down, what they call it, syndrome.
Down syndrome?
Yeah, or Mongolian. A child is Mongolian. So you cannot do that. You cannot abort the child because this child has the right to live. True?
Yes.
Yes. And this is none of our business. God created him like this. As one of the Muslim scholars, he said, imagine this child is in front of you now and he's Mongolian. Do you have the right to kill him?
No.
No. So why you want to kill him when he's in his mother's womb? You have no right also to kill him. So this child should live. Okay. And you never know. God Almighty wants to give you a great reward because of this child, because you will be taking care of this child. So don't use your own logic. There is a wisdom behind that. And not only this, if you study those who are genius in the history of man, you find most of them, they have disabilities. Do you know this?
Yes.
Most of the genius. So God Almighty knows and we don't know. So unless only the life of the mother at stake, then and only then abortion is permissible.
Is scanning allowed, Sheikh?
Yeah, scanning is allowed. But it is better to leave everything natural, you know. That's the beauty about it. Natural. So then the midwife will come and say, you get a boy. But I know about it.